So these are my favourite kneeling stretches. They should be fine for everybody, so however far on you are, if you're comfortable to get down and up off the floor, then you should be fine with all of these. If you have any wrist issues, you can always come down on your elbows instead, but to give yourself a bit of space, you might need to put some towels down, some folded towels, put your elbows on that so that you're slightly lifted, and then you've got more room to move your pelvis and move through. So that would be the only thing. And if it's really uncomfortable on your wrists, you can do some of the same stretches on the wall instead. So give these a go. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. You can have your feet up or down, don't mind. With your feet up, sometimes you can switch on your core a little bit better, but just see how you feel. Watch your head here as well, so try not to just let it go. Think of the back of your head as lifting up, and that should make your shoulders feel nice and strong. You're going to take one hand over to the other hand. It can be either on top, or for a stronger stretch, have it in front. And you're just going to pull your hips back away from your hand. So you're pulling in a straight line, so you're not going over to the side, just pull straight back with your hips. You want to feel that the bum is still lifted here, so you're not tucking the bum under. Pull straight back into it. And you should feel the stretch through your arm, through your waist, through your ribs, through your hips. Depends where you're tight. And with all these stretches, you just go to where it's comfortable for you. So you want to feel that it's a nice release. We're not looking for any strain here or pain. You're looking for a little bit of release. So just do a few on one side, and then exactly the same to the other side. So hand either in front or on top, whichever feels more comfortable, and pulling back. So nice and easy through. If you can, breathe out when you feel the stretch, because that's going to help you to release a little bit more. And sometimes people hold their breath, which you don't want to do. So think of breathing out as you sink into your stretch. Lovely. So then from there, we're going to go into a little bit of rotation. So this is really nice for the rib cage area, thoracic. So you're just going to go into a thread the needle. So taking your arm through, but what you want to think of is not the arm, but your rib cage. So feel that your rib cage is rotating and opening out to the opposite side. So your bum stays lifted, and all that movement should be just in your rib cage. So no movement into that lower back. Keep it nice and still. With the thread the needle, you don't have to go through the centre. So try it off to your knee level, and then try it to your wrist level, and see which one feels a good stretch for you. So you can just mix and match between them all, or you might find that one position is that little bit better for you and gives you a stretch where you need it. So definitely for me it's those wrists. So I'm going to do one more on each side. Lovely. You could also play with your palms being up or palms being down as well. It doesn't have to be facing up. Okay, and then from there going into cat stretch. So nice and easy on this. I like my feet down in here so I can get a fuller range of movement. Going to tuck the tailbone under. Try not to push with your hands, but feel that this is a wave going up your spine. You're not going to sink down, so we don't want the weight of baby pulling on your spine. So we're just going to tuck it under, curl all the way up, let your head fully relax, and then go in the other way. The shoulders down, back of the head lifting as you come up. So there's, again, no push here, no force. It's not your knees and your hands pushing into the floor. It is that wave through your back. So feeling that you start that movement at your tailbone, and then you continue it all the way up to the head, so to the top of the neck, and then drawing back down again. Lovely. So you can stay lifted, or if you like, once you've curled, come back towards your heels, and then you get even more stretch through that whole body. So you can stay with the spine, or you can take it further. Here, if you're further on and you've not got much space for baby, you can take your knees apart. If you have pelvic girdle pain though, I would be careful with that. And you might want to stay with your knees hip width apart and not go down quite so far. Also, if you're getting varicose veins on the back of your thighs, back of your calves, don't come back so far that you can press into them. So you just stay slightly lifted. You could always, again, put towels on your calves so that you can come back and rest, but not sink fully down. So you're kind of lifted, but you've got support from those towels. Good, one last one then. You could always stay longer in this down position, so it's quite a nice relaxation position. Best if you do that, you can relax your head on something as well. Lovely. And then the last thing we're going to do is just movements through the hips. So any hip movement is nice for your back, and also good for early labour, so it's good to practice now. So we're just going to do circles, nice and easy. So it's not a circle of the pelvis, it's a circle of the body. So it's not that you're kind of tucking under and arching, because we've already done cat stretch. So this time we're circling back in a spiral towards your heels. So you're starting small and you're just gradually going to get bigger so that you can bring your hips back towards your heels. So nice and easy. Good. And just do that a few times when you feel you've got that full range of movement in. Start the opposite way. So again, starting small. So again, watch your shoulders here, watch your back, watch your head. So try and keep the back of your head, your shoulders and your hips all level. And then there's no dropping down anywhere, no strain. And again, circling bigger until you get to that range of movement where your hips are coming back towards your heels and that upper body's getting involved in that movement as well. Good. Again, your range depending on where you are in your pregnancy and how you're feeling. And then coming back to centre and relax. So hopefully one of those will help your back position and help you feel more relaxed through the back. It feels good to me. If you feel any tension in your shoulders after that, do a little shoulder roll to stretch through both directions, just if you've taken any tension into the shoulders whilst you're holding. So you can do that as many times as you like. It's quite nice to practice through. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you the next time.